Hey guys, what's up? Wagwan. Welcome back to Miss Pally's Kitchen. Donga yard, donga Jamaica, donga Jandong. Yeah man, in today's video, I want to show you how to make this wonderful, easy step-by-step recipe. And I'm going to show you how to make brown stewed chicken. Yeah man, I'm going to show you the Jamaican way. Very easy. So this is my chicken over here. I haven't cleaned it up as yet. I just cut a sour orange and I squeeze it on it. Both the juice and the rind. So you know that will get rid of the rawness. If you have vinegar, please go ahead and use it. You have lemon, you can use it. Lime, you can use it. Whatever solution. I am using some paprika, cayenne pepper. I'm going to use some all-purpose too, but I haven't carried out. I never remember it. I'm going back inside for it. You need your oil. These are my seasoning over here. You need fresh springtime, fresh scallion, garlic. That's the garlic over there. And you need ginger. This is the ginger. I have bell pepper here. I have Irish potato, carrot, and onion. And last but not least, you definitely need your pimentos berry. Alright guys, so let's jump right into the recipe. I'm using skinless chicken, so I just gone ahead and just remove the skin off my chicken. So I'm going to clean up properly now and cut up the chicken. So I'm going to cut away these little fat things. So yep, I just remove the skin. So I'm gonna go ahead now and just clean up. I can smell the rind of the sour orange, smelling real good. So I know it cut the rawness a lot from the chicken. So I'm gonna clean this up, chop this up, and then come right back to you. So now that my chicken is finished cut up, I am washing it. I washed it already. The sour orange and just giving it. This is the last wash I'm giving it. This is our chicken, well clean and everything. So the next thing you want to do after you finish clean off your chicken, wash it and everything, rinse it properly, you want to pat dry it. After you pat dry it, then you're gonna go ahead now, you're gonna add your season. So I'm using some all-purpose season, so I will just go right in and add that to it. I'm using a little bit of cayenne pepper. I'm using some paprika as well. And the breeze is blowing. And I'm going to add some salt. And if you know you was going to do this, please season this from oven. Give it over. Let it season it and let the season sit on it. 24 hours. Let it sit overnight. That's the best marination. When your meat concentrate all of that season that you add to it and you leave it for 24 hours. But nevertheless, sometimes we don't know, so we're going look after this, or that. But as soon as our mind or our body or our soul feel for some Jamaican food, we just go so booms right away and we just do it. So that is what happening. So what you want to do is just to leave this for an hour. Or if you have anything doing, you make sure you season it and you just allow it to sit and do what you're doing, and then by the time you spin around, booms, your season, your chicken will absorb all of that season and spice. So we want to massage this in properly. So if you are seeing a piece of the chicken running around with a little skin on it, it is the wing. I did not remove the skin off the wing, but I removed the skin off everything else. The thigh, the leg, the rib, the breast, every other part except the wing. I did not remove the skin off the wing. So that is what you will be seeing dangling around in my basin here with the skin on. But you can go ahead and debone your wings. Not debone. You can go ahead and remove the skin off your wings though, you know. I just didn't bother to do it. So this is it. So what we want to do now, we want to just cover this and allow this to marinate while I'm going to deal with my season right over here. So here what happened now, I don't have any browning, so I'm going to show you how to make your browning from scratch, and this is what I grew up seeing my mother do. So stay tuned for that. I am catching up my coal. I am on the outside. The breeze is wonderful. Just catch up my coal. Look at the intensity of the breeze. And the breeze I blow it. I blow so you know. Oh. All the better my coal catch up quick. Look at my hands them. Black up as usual. Both hands. Yeah, black. That one is not too bad, but that one yeah horrible. Anyway, we're going to brown some sugar right about now to make some natural browning. So if you can't get the store-bought browning, this is what you can do. So I think I'm going to just make just the amount that I need. So that's how I ice my fire. I'm on the outside. Please use low or medium heat. Add my pot on. As I said guys, I'm just making just the amount that I need, so I'm using just a tablespoon of sugar. I'm making homemade browning, so I want that to caramelize until it is dark brown and nearly burnt, you know, but not burnt, but you know, it look actually like it burned, just to create a rich smoky, you know, flavor, color. So the pot is hot but not hot enough yet. You soon see what happened. You soon see the sugar start to melt. That's the aim, to get the sugar melting. So this is it now. I actually put the pot down on the fire. I couldn't wait. This is the sugar. I'm going to ice it back. Notice it start turning foam. So I don't want it to burn up, so I'm going to just ice him up back and allow him to finish. So this is it. I actually ice it up back. That is the sugar. Once it is foam and once it is melt and foam and look dark brown like this, we're going to carefully add a little water to this now. And you want to use a little boiling water. You want to use hot water. Alright, so I will be adding a little water and allow to simmer until it is smooth and thickened. I'm gonna add a bit of water there. So I am going to allow this to smooth out and get thick, and then that's it. There you have my homemade browning. If you want to make this in a bigger batch, you can use a cup of sugar. I am just using just the amount that I need right now. But you can make it in a bigger batch. Yes, you can. just remove my homemade browning. See how thick that is? Wow. And I just make just enough that I need. Look how thick that is, guys. Whoa. How quick and easy that was. Oh, the pot pulled me. Alright, we're going to allow that to cool and then I rub it in on the meat. So I'm going to go and deal with me. Season them right about now while I'm allowing this to cool. So now that this is cool, I'm going to just scrape this up right over to my meat. As being as the spoon in it, I'm just going to use the spoon. Look what is on the spoon come off on my meat as well. I was considering to throw the meat in the pot that I do the browning in, but sure, we now go by that. Alright, so I'm going to just try rub this in really good and then get back to you guys. So look at it, see how that part is brown. When you think, I should just throw the meat in the pot, don't, because the whole of the brown in the pot. So I scrape it up here. Alright, I'm going to add him. Look how thick that is. That look like we know, right? So I never actually have to put the meat in the pot. I just use the spoon and work it until it is nice and brown. So the pot here now, I'm going to add some water in this. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put on my pot, add little oil in it. About 2 tablespoons of oil, and we're going to just brown up there. Nice and dandy. Jamaican brown stew chicken. Here we go. Just add the pot on. So I'm going to add a little oil. As I said, 2 tablespoons. So I'm going to add my chicken pieces to the pot. You can do this in batches. I'm going to add everything to the pot. But you can do it in batches if you choose to, if you wish to. I never see my mother add nothing in no batches. I just see my mother just throwing the chicken in the pot and just make sure the whole the pot high and the chicken just take its own time and just brown up the caramel, and that is the most important part. So you don't want to rush it. You want for it to take its own time and just get nice and brown. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to cover the pot. So me I do it old school way, people, so me see my mother do it. A matter of fact, you would have cut up our scallion and onion and all these things on it and then just slap them off, and that's in the meat in the pot. So we're going to cover this and allow this to brown. Shaking in with our brown stew chicken, so we want to turn it. Cover this and allow it to continue to brown. While we're going to dash a little water in our pan over here to get out all of these goodies that is in the pan to throw on the meat later on. adding some water to that pan to get out all of the goodies. We are not ready to add the water to the pot yet. We want to allow our meat to brown up nicely. See what I'm going to do. I just iced my pot because I noticed like the meat was itching. Well, it just started to itching, so I don't want that because I don't want to rush it. I want it to brown up nicely, so I ice them up. We haven't put any water on it as yet. No water is on it as yet. So that is it. Still simmering. Trying to find its way, trying to find its color. And there goes the heat. Don't rush it. Alright, so I'm going to just cover this back and allow to brown up more. Important, very important to brown up your chicken. So this is my garlic and my ginger. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just crush the garlic, crush the ginger, cut it up and add it to the pot. So this is it. Garlic crush and mince up, ginger crush. Let me just rest it there and we're going over to the pot right here. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Alright, so let me just add the ginger and the garlic to the pot. And we want to give that a nice little stir. Haven't added any water as yet, guys. You see how this is brown and nice. Still there is no water added to the pot. I can smell the ginger and the garlic and I just add it. Alright, we want to cover this and we're still going to allow it to brown more before we add in a little water. Washing machine. Back with our pot. Alright, this is how we want it to look now, guys. Yeah man, this is good. This is really good. We're adding some of the season. I wouldn't say a half. That's some scallion and onion. So this is good now. We're going to lower back the pot and add our mixture, our water. Yeah man, this is nicely brown up. Simple step by step. Let me just allow the season that I just put on it just to release in the chicken, and then we're going to lower back our pot, and this is our mixture, our water over here that we add in our pan. We're going to add it to the chicken. This is lovely. Let's just cover and allow for a minute or two. First water we are adding. So we are going to add the rest of our season. checking in. You want to leave your pot for too long. Alright, I'm going to add some pimento berries to the pot. I didn't add my bell pepper. I'm going to add it now. Why I don't have this spoon, I do this brown stew chicken any justice, but my father, guys, they want to see it. So this is a Scotch bonnet pepper. We're going to add it. We're going to add a bunch of springtime. Then we're going to go to our bell peppers. And we're just going to cover that and allow to well. If you need your gravy to be thick, add a little cornstarch or a little flour. So I'm going to add probably a little cornstarch to the pot. Let's just cover this for a bit. That is our mixture. I use a little flour. And we're going to add it just to give our gravy some body, allowing it to be a little thicker than it is right about now. So I'll just add that to the pot, and I'm going to just stir that. I can smell the spices. Whoa, guys, you definitely need your scallion and your springtime, Ooh. Alright, we are going to allow this to simmer while it thickens. Coal is going on, can I tell you? Alright, so the next time you see this now, I will be taking it off, because all it needs to do now is just to simmer. And here you have your Jamaican authentic brown stew chicken. Quick, easy, just like that. Yeah, man. So this is it now, my people. I'm going to just remove this from the heat. This is my brown stew chicken. Quick, fast, and easy. Couldn't find no browning, so guess what? I just make some homemade browning peas. So let me take this off and plate it, make you see it properly now. I'm going to plate this now, guys, for you to see. As I say, I don't think my camera doing it any justice, but you will see the TikTok and see the phone, the difference with the phone and this camera. I don't know, this camera like it don't have night vision or something, but my son said it has night vision, but I really don't know. So I'm plating it now. So this is it, guys. Jamaican authentic brown stew chicken. Lovely plate. And what we would normally eat this with is some white rice. Yeah, you can go ahead and eat it with your food, but normally it pair best with some white rice. Yeah, man, so I eat that right on the outside here, so the breeze is so cool. Please remember to share the videos, guys. Share up my videos, like the video. Most importantly, share the video, guys. Comment. I read each and every comment. So catch you on another video in Miss Polly's kitchen. Bye.